We're just about ready for the second half. Thanks for coming back and joining us on this Saturday night on live stream. Wrapping up a very busy week of sports coverage at Missouri Valley College. The Vikings trail 1-0 to the Graceland Yellow Jackets. The winner will move on to Avila on Wednesday night in the semifinals of the Heart of America Conference postseason tournament. The Vikings are the third seed, Graceland number 6, but the Yellow Jackets have a 1-0 lead. The last time these teams met, it was 1-1. So, we get set for the second half. The Vikings will be going from north to south, or left to right, as we take a look down at Greg Mitchell Field, or if you look at it on your computer screen on livestream.com. We're about set for the second half. And James O'Sullivan will take it away, James.
As Graceland has to begin the second half, it's knocked off somebody and goes over towards the Graceland bench. Vikings run it down, but it will go out of play. Vikings will have the throw. It thrown in down the line, bounces over. Garcia has it, bounces off her arm, goes out of play. That throw goes in. It's at midfield. Grayson tries to knock it in. Knocked away there by Valley, and now it's here. It's Clammers going down the line, trying to find Ennis. It's Kenworthy, rather. Spins around, trying to find a little bit of space. Gets knocked off her foot, and the Yellow Jackets clear it out. The Vikings still have it now at midfield, right down in front of us. Tried to send it in, but LaFuente loses it out of play. Jackets throw this one in short, trying to deflect it in, but it goes off. Martine went off her hand. It'd be a free kick for the Jackets. Then Douglas is over to take this one. She'll send it down the line. They still have trying to make a move. Spins down towards that corner. Pena crosses it in towards the middle. That gets cleared out off the side of the foot, out of play. Sanchez was unable to save it. It will be a corner kick now for Graceland. 2 minutes in to this second half. Douglas down the corner, clears it in towards the middle. Tries to get deflected on by Pena, but go off her side of her foot, not a play. It's cleared back in there by the Jackets. And Sanchez is going to have to come off her line and take it. Sanchez puts it in towards midfield. Head on there by Pena. That's cleared back in towards Cordia. And she was able to settle it down. Spins around trying to find Johnson going down the line. Gets deflected out of play. Jackets will have the throw. Now Monet Johnson throws this one in. Castillo sends it in towards the front. Gets knocked out by the Vikings nicely there. And now goes back in. Nice little spin move. That's Castano. that bounced off Clammer's hand. They say play on, and now Martin has it at midfield for the Vikings. They'll send it down towards Kenworthy. Looking to cross it, going down towards that corner. Trying to cross that, gets deflected out. And now Kenworthy will cross it. Garcia heads it on. With that one hop to Castano. Castano clears it out towards midfield. Not touched, rolls out of play. Vikings will have the throw in. Fuente throws this one in deep towards Garcia, bounces past. And now knocked out of play again. Vikings will have to throw yet again. It's about 5 minutes into the second half, still 1-0 for the Jackets. They scored pretty early on in this game. Fuente throws that one in short for Martin. Tries to play it towards Garcia, has it inside the box, tries to cross it, knocked away. Garcia will let it roll out, and it will be a Viking corner. Garcia sends this one in towards the box, headed on, but then knocked out of. And now the Jackets clear it out towards the Viking bench, and LaFuente has it. Sends it in towards that corner. Garcia had to switch the path, but it rolls too far. Castillo sends it up, headed back in by Clammers. Ennis flips it on towards Ennis. She gets collided and will be a Viking free kick. Looks like it's only going to be about 25 yards out. And Garcia sets it down. Castillo is standing near that post trying to line up the three-man wall.
He actually stepped that up. He could have went to 21 and not the 11.
Here's Garcia, sends it low in. Nice shot there, and Garcia ties this game up early in the second half. Andrea Garcia ties it from about 25 yards out on that free kick. Garcia gets sent that one low and into that, might have been deflected in towards that top corner. Not really any chance there for Castillo. For Castano, rather. The Vikings have really come out strong in this second half. And now Pena in towards the box, trying to cross it in, but that gets knocked out of play. Looks like by Plowman. And that goal not only ties it up, it looks like it got the crowd back into it. So they've been quiet because of how good the Yellow Jackets have been playing defense. Jackets send this one in on the corner, headed away there by the Vikings. But now Douglas will send it back in. Knocked down by Clammers, trying to clear it out. And now the Vikings will. But the Jackets quickly take that back. Send it in towards the box. Down towards the line, and Sanchez comes off the line and grabs it. Now Sanchez will punt that one out past midfield. Bounces over Kenworthy. And the Jackets will take over. Now Garcia has it. Trying to find Kenworthy. That goes too far. Jackets clear that away, but Vikings put it right back in. Now Heeb on that far side. Sends it in towards Kenworthy. Knocked away. Jackets have it at midfield. Where Cordia sends it over that far sideline. Now back towards the box. Cordia, that gets knocked away. But the Jackets take that one right back, and now Vikings flip it up towards midfield. Had it back on there by the Yellow Jackets. Now in. Dean goes down. Sanchez has to clear that one out. But that's headed right back in. And now the Vikings will send it out. And cleared all the way down. Kenworthy trying to get possession of it, but now Garcia, tied the game moments ago, has it. A little bit 3-on-3. Garcia trying to make a move. She goes down. And it looks like Garcia will have another chance. They stop the clock, and a yellow card has been handed out to Muñez. Trip down Garcia. Nice move there by Andrew Garcia, and draws another foul and a free kick. This one will be about 30, 31 yards out. Garcia running up to it, flips this one in towards the box. And that will bounce past everybody, and Yellow Jackets now have the goal kick. It's about 10 minutes into this second half, tied at 1. As Pena scored in the first half for the Yellow Jackets, Garcia tied it here in the second half for the Vikings. Now the Yellow Jackets send that one in. Cordia trying to give chase. Vikings will send that one back to Sanchez. And she'll send it back out towards midfield. Bounced out of play. Yellow Jackets now have that throw in right at the midfield stripe. Jackets have it. Heeb knocks down a Yellow Jacket from behind, and they'll have the free kick. The free kick is sent in towards the box. Bounced around, now out towards this near sideline. Yellow Jackets have it. And gets knocked out of play. And now Pena trying to send it in. That gets stolen, now bounce back in, but Sanchez will take that one. Head out, but now goes Yellow Jackets have it. Heap trying to get to it. That goes past her. And now they'll send it back to Sanchez, and she'll send that one out. And now Clamors has it for the Vikings. Trying to find Ennis going down the sideline. That's going to go out of, knocked off by the Yellow Jackets and out of play.
Basically, I had everyone take everything down, and then I had to fact the other stuff.
Now the Vikings had it there for a second, but that gets knocked out of play towards midfield. Vikings still have it on that far sideline, playing it down towards Kenworthy. Back towards Panuna, but now Heave will send it in towards Garcia, knocked down for Clammers. Now Prazzini with it. Send all the way out and send over this far side for Fuente in front of the Viking bench. Knocked away, so went off the foot of Ennis. Now the Vikings will send it in. Jackets clear that one out. Another Viking throw in. Just under 32 minutes remaining in this one, tied at 1. Vikings throw that one in. It was headed down by the Jackets and right off of the Viking back. And out of play right at the Viking bench. It's thrown in, headed on by Dean. And Vikings try to clear it, only got it towards midfield. And now sent in for Cordia. That gets knocked out of play. They'll throw it in quickly. That gets knocked away. Martin had it there for a second. But now that gets stolen. Jackets take it in towards the line, cut it in towards the box. Going down that end line and cleared away there by the Vikings on the back line. And it went all the way out. A deep throw in now for the Yellow Jackets. Was thrown in quickly and they have it down towards that corner. Cross it in towards the middle. They let it bounce all the way through. Now sent on towards that near post, but just wide. As that was sent on by Hernandez Toca. And now Panuna will check back in for Madison Dean. Just about 30 minutes remaining here at Greg Mitchell Field, tied at 1. Yellow Jackets will have the throw at midfield. They'll head it on. Fuente lets that bounce, and she'll clear it out. Be another deep throw in, but this one will be for the Vikings, rather. Sent in and bounced on again, and now the Vikings will send it up. Vikings bench wants a handball, nothing called. And now the Yellow Jackets have possession. Try to send it in towards the middle, that gets knocked out of play. Vikings have it with Ennis in front of the Viking bench. Sends it in towards the middle for Kenworthy. Bounce it off towards Clammers. Back here from Kenworthy to Clammers. That gets cleared. He will take it on that far sideline. Sends it in towards Garcia. That gets knocked away. Bounces near the far corner. Jackets will be able to get to it and clear it out. Went off of a Viking, and it will be a Yellow Jacket throw-in.
I think it's 50 minus 50.
Vikings have it at midfield with La Fuente. She's got some room in front. She'll just take that room, try to dump it off. That gets stolen. And now Plowman had it. Now it's off towards Cordia. But that goes off the foot of Panuna. And sent in for Johnson. Tries to send it in towards the middle, but that gets cleared. Jackets take it right back. A long shot. Sanchez on the goal line, knocks it down, and will be able to pick it up. That was Ortiz that took that long shot, but knocked down at the goal line by Sanchez. Now the Yellow Jackets had possession, but that gets taken away there by Heeb. And now over to this near sideline towards Ennis. Plays it down, trying to find Garcia. That goes too far. And Castano will take it. Out towards midfield. Cordia had it. That gets knocked off her foot. And Plowman for the Vikings able to clear that one out. Garcia had it over towards the Viking bench. Too far for Ennis. And the Yellow Jackets will have the throw in. Throw it in towards midfield. Headed back on by the Vikings. But Jackets take it away. And then it goes off of Johnson. So LaFuente will throw this one in at the Viking bench. Under 27 minutes remaining. Garcia has it go off her thigh and out of play. Had it back in by Martin. Now Garcia has it, tries to flip it on. Bounced up and hit the hand of Munoz. So Garcia will have another free kick for the Vikings. Kidd is up at the midfield stripe, ready to kick in for the Vikings. Garcia sends it in towards that far post, punched away there by Castano. And the Jackets will be able to clear it out. And now Kidd will get the okay to come in as the Vikings have a corner kick. It looks like it's Ennis that will come out. Vikings send this one in, tries to head it on, but that goes by everybody. And the Jackets will clear it out for Kidd. Right there with it, just coming on. Sent back in. Back to just going to roll out. Another goal kick for the Yellow Jackets. Castano sends it out over towards the Viking bench. It just goes straight out. Vikings will have the throw for LaFuente. Throws it in towards Kidd. And now clamors. LaFuente now sends it in towards Kenworthy. Knocked away. Pizzini has it, tries to send it in. But right at Castano. Sends it out. Vikings will send it right back in. Garcia has it. Knocks it off for Pizzini. Trying to send it over towards his near bench. To an opening. LaFuente will be able to run this one down. Trying to send it in. And now Kidd puts it right back to LaFuente and sends it in towards the middle. Right to Graceland. They'll be able to take this one out. And it looks like Pizzini dragged somebody down from behind. Douglas will send this one in, but headed on by the Vikings. Martin now up towards Clamors at midfield. Sending it down the sideline, trying to find Kidd. Rolls too far, and the Jackets will let it roll out of play for the goal kick. Going down towards 23 minutes remaining. Garcia sends it in towards the box. Kidd trying to get onto it, able to cross it in. But the Jackets send it out. Now Kidd puts it back in towards Kenworthy. Too far. Then Castano comes off and grabs it. And Castillo will punt that one out towards midfield. But Pununa able to send it right back in, trying to find Kidd. but that gets knocked away. And now sent on, but Plowman sends it out. Bounces on towards that corner. Vikings will get to it, but they'll knock it out of play. Ball gets thrown in, trying to send it in towards the middle. He knocks it away there for a second, but Jack can still have it towards the corner, sends it in, but Sanchez off the line to grab it. And send it low out towards midfield. Head on there towards Garcia. That gets knocked away, but now Kenworthy trying to find Garcia. That gets knocked away. And out towards that sideline. Jacket's able to keep that one in. Send it up towards Cordia, but that's going to go too far as Sanchez comes out and grabs it. He'll send that one in, bounces towards Garcia. Trying to get to it, now Kenworthy. Off towards Clammers. Back towards Kenworthy and right back on the give and go to Clammers. She gets triple teamed. Jackets cleared out there, but now Martine has it. Sends it in towards the middle to Pizzini. And that gets knocked away, and the Jackets will be able to clear it out. Soft pass there. Sanchez comes well off the line and just sends it off towards the sideline. And now the Vikings will clear it out towards midfield. Kidd tries to flip it on. Gets knocked down, and now Johnson with it at midfield for the Yellow Jackets. Sends it in. Now Vikings will send it back in. Garcia giving chase. But Munez will clear it out. Vikings will have to throw in, and Colleen Hussman checks in for the first time tonight for the Vikings. And Martine will come out. Fuente will throw that one in and get it right back from Hussman. Sends it in towards the middle. Black gets knocked away, trying to clear it out. But now Hussman has it for the Vikings. Send it off towards Clammers and out towards Hebe. Sends it in towards the box. Munez will head it out. Hussman puts it right back in. Kenworthy. She goes down, no call. Yellow Jackets will be able to clear this one out. But Clammers comes over and takes it away. Now has it stolen. And the Jackets send it out. And they have it at midfield. Trying to send it in. Garcia coming all the way back. And able to get a foot on it and knock it away. Clammers trying to find Garcia, but Johnson was trying to let it roll, but then touched it the last second and rolled off her foot out of play. LaFuente will throw this one in down the line, trying to find Kidd. But now Garcia will take it. Puts it in towards the box, towards Kenworthy. That bounces past her. And Mock was able to clear it out. Hebe on that far side. Now sent in towards the middle. That gets knocked out. And cleared by the Yellow Jackets, and Plowman has it bounce off up her hands. Handball on the Vikings. Free kick for the Yellow Jackets near midfield. Down towards 18 minutes remaining. Still tied at 1. Trying to send it in. It goes out of play. Vikings will have the throw. And LaFuente throws it in. Kidd puts it in towards the center. Trying to find Garcia. That gets knocked away. And now Mac rather, has it on that far side. Sending up, that gets stolen there by Hussman. And puts it back towards Keeb. And now the Vikings will have the free kick near midfield. They'll send it in towards Garcia. Gets knocked down, trying to find Clammers. Garcia will stay with it. They'll send it over towards La Fuente in front of the Viking bench. Sends it down the line, trying to find Garcia again. That gets knocked away. And Panuna trying to save it. Cordia, nice job to keep it in for a second, but that goes out of play. Vikings throw in at midfield. La Fuente throws it in. Clammers puts it in towards the box. Gets knocked on by Kenworthy. And Castillo comes diving out. And takes it out, pointed out towards midfield. And now Heeb at midfield for the Vikings. Sending it back in towards Garcia. That gets taken away. And Garcia gets called for the foul. Looks like a little bit of a push on Ortiz. Trying to send it short. They find Ortiz. Got space, telling her teammates where they want her to go. And they have it down towards that base, towards that end line, knocked out of play. And they say it goes off of a Yellow Jacket's leg. Vikings will have the goal kick. Like it could have been a corner, but they said goal kick as it went off of a Yellow Jacket. Down towards 15 minutes remaining. Now the Yellow Jackets have it, but the Vikings able to clear that one back out towards midfield. But now it's Johnson for the Yellow Jackets trying to find Ortiz, but Vikings steal it. But back towards Cordia. Now Vikings send it in down the line in front of their bench, but it's going to roll out of play. Johnson let it roll. Now she'll throw it in. Throwing was headed back on by Clammers, but back out of play. Johnson throws it in, headed down. Vikings want a handball, no call. Out of play, La Fuente will throw it in for the Vikings. Out towards Garcia, and now Kidd knocks it out of play. And Panuna did keep it in. Looked like it went out there for a second. But now the Vikings have it at midfield. Panuna chased with Ortiz. Now they'll throw it in down the line. La Fuente has it. Miscommunication there. And now the Vikings have it back at the defensive line. And trying to send it out. Hussman gets it stolen. They'll flip it on. Sanchez well off the line, trying to cut down the angle. She'll kick it out. Kick it out there at the last second, but now the Jackets will send it right back in. Head on Cordia, trying to get a foot on it. Trying to send it in, unable to do so. And the Vikings will have another goal kick. 12.5 minutes remaining. Tied at 1. Now Clammer steals it for the Vikings. They're trying to find Kidd too far. Right at the Viking bench, and now Johnson will throw it in. Clamers has it back on towards Kidd. Now Garcia trying to get on. She scored for the Vikings earlier in this second half. Flipped it on towards the corner for Kidd, and now since the Yellow Jackets had possession down in that corner, a foul is called, and Garcia will do a free kick for the Vikings. It looks like it's going to be about 40 yards out. Garcia scored on a free kick earlier in this second half, and now she'll send it in towards the box. Trying to get on the other end, but unable to do so, and now Jackets will clear it out. Finds Cordia, but Garcia knocks it back in, but quickly stolen by Ortiz, and now they'll send it in, but the Vikings send it right back out. Clammer's trying to get to it, but Cordia takes it away for the Jackets and send it down towards the corner. Too far. And the Vikings and LaFuente will have another throw in. From the Yellow Jacket bench, throw it in towards midfield. Head on towards Garcia. Nice little footwork to get it by, but then it goes out of play. The Yellow Jackets have the throw in now, and Johnson will do it. Clamers will head that throw in back in. And now Garcia sells it down. Sends it in towards Kenworthy, too far. And Castano will let it roll out of play. And now Martin will check back in for the Vikings. We're getting down towards 10 minutes remaining. Pizzini coming out. Right at 10 minutes now.
Vikings have had a couple of decent chances to score. Their second goal, haven't been able to do it yet.
And now Clamers has it, sends it on towards Hussman, now over towards LaFuente. Cleared on. And now Munez will clear it out. And sent right back in. Sent in, Kidd trying to give chase. Off the line is Castano, and she'll come diving out to stop it. Punted out and over the Vikings' head, flipped it on for Ortiz. Giving chase at the edge of the box, trying to get in. Nice defense there by LaFuente to keep it out. Play it in towards Pena. Trying to flip it on too far over towards that far side. Now they'll drop it off and send it in towards the corner. In towards the middle of the box. And now they'll keep sending out, trying to find it. That goes way high and wide.
3 points? Was that wide?
That still might have been wide.
That might have been wide, huh? It certainly had the height and the distance for a field goal.
Sanchez will send this one out.
Got 8 minutes to go, and we're heading to some overtime. So let's see what happens here in the next 8 minutes.
And now Cordia off towards Munoz. Back for Cordia down the line. Nobody's there. Vikings will try to let it roll. Goes too far, and LaFuente will throw it in for the Vikings. Send it in, now taken away there by Ortiz. But Vikings will send it back towards Hebe. And up for Kenworthy. They find Clammers in the middle. Kid trying to get open, going down the line, in towards the box, trying to cross it over, sends it low, knocked away by the Jackets, and now they'll just clear it out.
You know, Drew Hawkins told me earlier in the week he thought, not taking anything away from Avila, but he thought if they could get by this match that well, they'd have a shot at Avila, and a good shot, but they had to get by this one first. Graceland's tough. They've always played the Vikings tough.
And now LaFuente will throw it in towards the edge of the box, head on towards the middle. That gets knocked out of play. Haley Ennis back up, come back in, see if they can get a last-minute goal. Be a Viking throw. Now Haley Ennis will come in, and Kidd will be checking out. LaFuente will do the throwing for the Vikings right in front of their own bench.
Wouldn't be surprised if we have some of the folks at Avila watching on live stream tonight, checking out the action here, because the winner of this will play Avila. They were the number 2 seed. Congratulations to the Eagles on a very nice season. And they knocked off Valley earlier in the year.
Throwing went out of play. Vikings will have it just a little bit further down, in towards the box. But headed out, back towards LaFuente. Headed on there by the Vikings, but Castano comes off the line, dives out, and makes the stop again. Under 6 minutes remaining. Sends it out, bounces a couple times. But the Jackets able to send it in. They'll send it in deep. But Plowman will send it back for Sanchez, and she'll just clear it out. Now Munez will send it back in. Hussman settles that one down. And we'll send it off towards LaFuente and up towards the end. It's too far. Trying to clear it in, but Hussman takes it right away. And Plowman will find Martin back over to Hussman in the middle at midfield. Sends it off towards Clammers, trying to send it in. Munoz picked up a yellow card earlier. We'll send this one out. Now Jackets will have it, trying to find, they got Ortiz down at the edge of the box, sent in. That goes over the crossbar. Under 5 minutes remaining.
And it's looking more and more like we might have an overtime, because neither team doing much in the last 5 minutes as a way of attacking.
Almost looks like they're just waiting for overtime to start.
Yeah, you're right, exactly right.
Now Ennis has it for the Vikings at midfield. Sends it in towards Kenworthy, trying to knock it on for Garcia. But that gets knocked away. But now Martin takes it for the Vikings. Trying to send it in, out of play by Ortiz, and LaFuente will throw it in right in front of Drew Hawkins. 4 minutes remaining. LaFuente throws it in and gets it right back, trying to send it in towards the corner.
Well, since this is a tournament game, you would have 2 10-minute overtimes. And if nothing's decided, you'd have some PKs.
And Martin has it for the Vikings at midfield. Trying to send it on towards Garcia, but that gets knocked away. And Pena will send it off. And now Ortiz goes down, and a free kick will be awarded.
Seems like here in the last 5 minutes or so, James, it's just been long passes back and forth by both teams.
Now Douglas sends it in towards the corner. They got Ortiz down there. She'll settle it down and wait. Now send it in towards the box. Collision now sent in. Sanchez right there on the back line. We'll grab it.
Well, good shot on goal, but right to Sanchez.
3 minutes. And I'll just send it out, but right towards Pena. And I'll send it on that far side. Plowman will knock it out. And it went off of the Yellow Jackets, so it will be a Viking throw-in. And Heeb will do that on that far side, send it back in, head it on, and Garcia has it for the Vikings. Trying to get a little bit of space, sends it up, trying to find Ennis. That gets headed on. Ennis giving chase, trying to get to it first. She will. That's Kenworthy, rather. Now down towards the corner, trying to find space to clear it in. She was double teamed, and Munoz will clear it out. Less than 2 minutes.
Well, let's score right now and don't give them any time. Yellow Jackets scored relatively early in the first half. The Vikings relatively early here in the second half.
Fuente will do this deep throw in for the Vikings. In towards the edge of the box, head on. Garcia had it there. Now Martin off. Kenworthy fans on it. Out towards Hussman. Sent in. But right towards Castano. And she'll punt it out right at midfield. Head on Ortiz, or Cordia. Or it's rather, it is Ortiz. Has it at the edge of the box. Nice little move. Goes down, and they'll give the penalty kick.
Yep. Well, it was a trip. Hausman, Plowman's going to argue. Let's see if we can take a look on the replay as Plowman is arguing about it. On the replay, as she comes up the left side, one-on-one, and there was a lot of contact, and she may have stuck that left leg out, or that right leg out.
She looks like she was just saying it was just the ball when trying to make the move, tripped over that.
So here we go. And boy, what a time for a penalty kick. 1 minute, 2 seconds remaining.
Unable to see who that is taking it.
Ortiz, I think. Well, let's check. It's Pena.
Pena had the goal earlier. Now she'll step up, take this PK, and puts it in the back of the net. Sanchez went the wrong way.
And she does her flip. And that comes with 1 minute to go. Wow. If it ends this way, what a tough way to end it. But as we looked at it on the replay, there was contact. And in the official's mind, there was a trip allowed to the penalty kick. Vikings still have 1 minute to go, though.
Pena gets sent that one softly. Sanchez went the wrong way, so an easy one.
And that's really all you can do is you guess. The goalie just guesses.
Miscommunication there. Vikings sent it out of play.
And boy, I tell you what.
Taking their time.
Oh, yeah, they're going to take all the time in the world here.
Now they'll throw it in.
They'll knock it out a couple times if they can, down to 40 seconds.
Now trying to send it in. And now it will be a Viking throw. They're going to have to do this one quickly with 30 seconds remaining. Fuente throws it in. But nothing but Yellow Jackets there out of play. Drew Hawkins has it. They'll hand it off. Fuente throws it in again. But headed right back away. Martin trying to send it in.
Ooh.
Bounces on. No, it goes. Castano
comes
comes out, and they'll probably do it with 10 seconds remaining.
She doesn't have to do anything right now. She's going to send it.
She'll just send it way out.
Wow, what a tough loss. And that's it. Tough loss comes on a PK or a penalty kick, and both goals to Pena. So the Yellow Jackets move on. They will go to Avila on Wednesday night, and a very fine season comes to end for the Vikings. 11-5-3, and they 1-1 tie with the Yellow Jackets, and then this 2-1 loss, and the winning goal coming with 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining. Well, that takes care of a very busy week of sports, a very busy day. The Viking football team won today, and now a loss by the soccer team, 2-1. Tough loss, a heck of a match, and congratulations to Drew and his club. Very nice season, and congratulations to the Yellow Jackets. They move on to Avila this coming Wednesday. For our entire crew, James O'Sullivan, Chaz Maddie, Catherine Flores, and everyone else who helped this afternoon, I'm Ken Cuevas. So long from Greg Mitchell.